How to survive the first year in business. Unfortunately, according to Kenya National Bureau of Statistics, 7 out of 10 businesses fail in the first year. Very sad. It happens all over the world. It's not just in Kenya. How do you survive the first year in business? Number one is expenses, and this is called cash flow. You have to think clearly where you want to direct your money. Small businesses or startups don't have the luxury to spend big. The money has to go to the right places. Most likely is the product that you are having. It has to be, it's called a minimum viable product. It has to be a product that you are using to test the market. Very important. The second place where the money should go most likely is slightly bit of marketing. Trying to reach people who can test your product. Maybe the third place is your members of staff because they need to live. But you need, as a founder, to survive with very little money. Where your money go in the first year is very, very important. Number two, reinvest back the money in the company. Very important username investment. We decided we'll be reinvesting everything, but we pay ourselves a small salary to be able to survive. And you have worked that over the years. As a founder, you don't have the luxury to draw money. You are not making anything. Return all the money to the business. The easiest way to fund a business, customer revenue. The money that you make from the sale of goods or services. Not bank loans, they have serious interest rates, especially in Kenya. You need to finance your business. Maybe from savings, where you don't need to pay interest, or from the products you are selling. Don't have too many activities. This is very important. People launch all manner of products, especially the startup phase. Launch very few products. Even big companies, including Apple and Steve Jobs, took over. He had to reduce the hundreds of products they were doing to just a few, less than 10. And that's how Apple succeeded. You only know a few products, not so many. As a startup, you don't have that luxury to try to do 10 things. You need to do 2 things, maybe 1 product or 2. Test that one first because you don't have many resources. Focus on your customers first. People focus on many things when you're starting a business entrepreneur. They make these mistakes. You focus on your customer. Everything. I remember at some point I was employed. Username was already operating. I had to take all my leave days to take my customers to the site. I could have taken those leave days to do some other stuff out there. But I knew the success of this business depends on each and every customer. There's a time you followed up on leads to the last day. You follow up on someone because this customer matters to us. Focus on your customer, what are their preferences, what their needs, so that you're able to move forward. You need originality. Please focus on the idea that made you start the business in the first place. First, test something before you say it doesn't work. For those who go to the gym or do exercises, fitness trainers will tell you, before you give up on a program, you have to test it maybe for 3 months. Before you say it doesn't work. And this is to my founder friends. Start with an idea you believe in. And please test this until you say it doesn't work. Every idea has a certain timeline when you can say this one works and doesn't work. There are people who jump from one idea to another before knowing whether the other one worked or not. So you'll keep going round in circles until Jesus comes back. It is very discouraging. The other thing is about financial planning. Financial discipline has to do with the expenditure and everything else. When you make money, return it back. Make best use of the small resources that you have. Financial literacy is not allowed. There are people who are doing short courses to teach you about accounts. I know companies like, let's mention it, Abajani have done this. They are doing financial literacy training to businesses, business founders and individuals aside. Do this training so that you understand. And the last thing, and this is extremely important, have a business plan. I can't say enough of this. Most people have their business plans in their head. They reside here. They need to be written down. A business plan will tell you the amount of money you need, the projection for sales, like after 3 months, how much sales should I be doing so that you push yourself, so that in 1 year you'll have moved. You always know where you are going. One of the generals during wartime said, you need a strategy for the war. But interesting thing is, you will never use that strategy, but you still need it. You need a business plan even if you don't need it, because it will force you to look for the right information, to know what you need to do by when, and to drive you when you don't have such drive. And also tell you the resources that you need and what you need to do by when. Always have a business plan. It doesn't have to be 100 pages. It can be 2 pages, by the way, covering the most important thing. It will force you to style up. Very, very important. I believe this information is relevant to my colleagues out there. Share this with your friend. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. Like our Facebook page and follow us on Instagram.